Weezy Academy, everything is easy, baby, leave it up to Weezy Academy.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to the Weezy Academy for the special episode 10. In this episode, we're covering a mixtape that's not so special. It's Hey Wingspan. I'm over here sipping on an Ultra Paradise Kiwi Lime Cucumber Monster, and I'm hosting this podcast with my homie Neo Merge. What up, Neo?
What up? What up? We're back, guys.
Sorry for the wait, guys, on the podcast. Sorry for the wait, too. But we were in quarantine from whackness, so that's what took so long. But we finally got out of it. We got through the whackness. I want to start this podcast off with some recent irrelevant rap ramblings. Little quick ones for you. Safe Mode, something from the little No Ceilings 2 sessions dropping. That shit was fire. And then another recent relevant rap rambling, you got Eminem, a.k.a. Marshall Mathers, mentioning Lil Wayne on Kid Cudi and Eminem's new track. He was out there snitching, telling the feds that Wayne was, on some stuff that he maybe shouldn't be on. So shout out to Eminem for snitching. And then you had the 50 and Wayne podcast. They're finally cool. That was a dope little podcast. Go check that out if you haven't. And yeah, man. We're going to start this podcast off with that new leak, Safe Mode, from the No Ceilings 2 session, because I don't have a favorite track on this mixtape.
No ceiling. Scoop in the building. Yeah. Freeway. Safe mode. Safe mode. I got these pussy niggas in safe mode. They only come outside when my cage closed. I say they only come outside when my cage closed. Cause I'm in eight mode. Eight mode. And you only come outside when I say so. Boy, you only come outside when my cage closed. Boy, you phony, you get robbed. What's that safe code, my nigga? Safe mode. Got these pussy niggas in shake mode. Why these pussy niggas so fake, though? Kill a pussy nigga, then lay low. We don't come outside till the case closed. My bitch be snorting lines till her face froze. It's snowing all year round, I'm talking yayo. I'm sitting on this bread like some mayo. Like some butter on a motherfucking bagel. Like tomatoes, an egg yolk. I walking like I talking with a sore throat and my legs broke. I go hard like I'm dead broke. I'm fed up and my head hurt. This chopper in my pants leg got me napping harder than Fred Durst. You ain't doing shit, I've said work. Dirty South, that red dirt. I ain't doing shit without getting paid first. And you ain't leaving until I wed first. I put the chopper in your mouth, watch your head burst. Ooh, little mama with the head work. And she suck a nigga dick till my leg jerk. And she swallow all that shit, then burp. And she swallow all that shit, then burp. She asked me to fuck up first. I said, why not? I said, yeah, sure. Because our boyfriend be getting on our last nerve. Pussy ass nigga need a plasma. Squad got more squares than a black shirt. Cook it up, chop it up, back, sir. Cook it up, chop it up, back, sir. Cake mode. Cake mode. Only come outside just to make mode. Same clothes and the thing goes when I'm in cake mode. Take mode, Lord, I'm in chase mode. Same clothes. Watching for them police in them plain clothes. We don't break code, we break your face and hoes. We got that bass that blow, you fuck with basic hoes. Oh, say it ain't so. Oh, say it ain't so. My niggas killing that white girl, Nicole. Rose on the gold. Let Jose cut you up, put your body parts in the freezer. We got supper for months. I stay froze, stay froze.
What's poppin', dog? That song was fire. I heard there's a bunch more No Ceilings 2 songs about to leak, and if you do, I gotta hear them bitches.
Yeah, so I guess let's get into this mixtape. I think we had a discussion that the 16 bar tracks were pretty dope, but I guess we both came to the consensus that they shouldn't have been cut up.
Maybe this mixtape, the Mick Boogie or whoever realized that it just overall wasn't a good mixtape that was going to grab people's attention for years to come. So he split the best song into two pieces. So you'd hear it to start the mixtape off and be like, wow, this is dope. And then you have to suffer through some not so good or not so great songs. You saw part two was on the track list, but by the time you get to it, you're like, I want to turn this fucking thing off.
Word. Yep. But yeah, then we had the first blend. I think you were not a fan of either of these blends. That I'm a D-Boy remix with Rakim.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. That blend wasn't bad. I just was shocked to hear Rakim and Wayne on a song together. But that Go DJ blend was one of the worst blends I've ever heard. Like they thought that shit was gonna get a pass. Why?
Yeah, you dig part two. That was terrible, bro. Like,
See a dig part one.
You dig part one was a song with just Jeezy. And I don't know, man. It's just freaking weird, man. And I don't think anybody even at the time even knew what You Dig Part 1 was. So he's just dropping You Dig Part 2 on here like it's a classic.
With one of Wayne's biggest hits at the time, he used a verse from that. And
I know.
it was offbeat and the pitch was all fucked up. That shit was trash. Fuck you, Mick Boogie. Sorry. If you want to be on the podcast, someday you still can.
It was Mick Boogie's startings out. He got a lot better. I mean, he's dropped some notable stuff since then. But yeah, it was a terrible blend.
I've heard worse blends on YouTube, but I've also heard way better blends on YouTube. So
Word. And I think it is funny how he put Rakim on the I'm a D-Boy remix when I think we had a rambling. I don't know if it made it about how no one that's a huge Rakim fan is also a fan of Lil Wayne.
yeah. Or KRS-One. They don't give a fuck about those guys, unfortunately. But yeah, so guys, if you come across on YouTube, you see like Lil Wayne, You Dig Part 2, don't click it. You've heard the song before, except you heard a better version. This is just a shitty blend. And if you don't know what a blend is, it's where somebody takes an acapella of a popular song or just a song in general that already exists and they put it over a beat and it's supposed to blend. But what happened here is they took a popular verse and they just slapped it over a beat and it doesn't blend. It sticks out and it sounds like shit.
Yeah. Especially if it's it was terrible. And if you're gonna make a blend too, never pick a single. Then I guess I did think Wayne's verse was dope over What You Know About That. I got excited when that shit came on. That beat was hot. That beat's a classic. In my personal opinion, I don't think the original version is the definitive version. I think the J.R. Ryder and Joel Santana version off of I think it's Writer's Block 3 is the definitive version. I don't know why. I've just listened to it once a month. I think it's dope.
Is Wayne on that one?
No, but I think we should add Wayne to it and make the definitive remix. You dig?
Yep, for that Weezy Academy mixtape. You dig? Part 2?
It would be dope. But then we had Bitches, Bitches or Alphabet Bitches, which I legitimately think it's a good song. It's probably one of my favorite songs on here. But I think you mentioned it's way doper when he reused the concept on Sorry for the Wait too.
The beat wasn't great on this one. I had honestly heard the alphabet off of, or I think that's what it's called, right? Off of Sorry for the Wait too, before I'd ever heard Bitches. And that version is just the superior version. And I think that's probably why he remade it, because maybe he looked back and was like, I could do that better.
But it's actually surprising that he's mentioning different women. Like I went back and listened to both back to back, and I'm like, shit, bro. He's like he went back to the concept but used different women. I mean,
it's like I don't give a fuck. It's like I don't give a fuck, and I still don't give a fuck. Both are two dope songs in the same vein, but they're completely different. But yeah, I guess it probably is the best actual song on this mixtape. If you're talking about like songs, like this is a song that has a concept in verses, and I know your favorite song is a song about some tennis shoes, but this is like a fully structured song. Like, you know, it's not like he's not just rapping.
Word. Yeah, it's one of my favorites for sure. And then
Papoose stole that idea from him, I'm sure.
You think he did?
I don't know, but it was around the same time that they both had those alphabet songs, and I don't think Wayne was listening to Papoose, but I'm sure Papoose was listening to Wayne. And yeah. Here's a conspiracy for you. Around this time, Wayne kept saying Currency's album's coming soon. Where the cash at? Remy Ma. And then Papoose would later marry Remy Ma. So like, yeah, there's something afloat. Something's going on. I think he stole that shit from Wayne.
Speaking of where the cash at, I thought it was hilarious on here how Wayne. There's a skit where Wayne's introducing Currency's single and he's bigging up Remy Ma, but then Mick Boogie cuts off Remy Ma's verse.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
But yeah, then I just wanted to bring up real quickly, the Getting Some Head remix. I just thought Wayne's verse was fire on that for sure, but I thought Ross's verse was terribly bad. He rapped the word hoe with the word hoe like 50 times. Might be a world record for how many times someone's saying hoe on a song, or at least in a 16 bar verse. But here's what he says. He says, "Ho, I don't care if you know Shauna. Ho, ho, suck it up like marijuana. Ho, ho, Ludacris, that's my partner. Ho, ho, $100, I got your ho. Ho."
Didn't have his ghostwriter yet.
Word. Yeah. Clearly he didn't have his dope ass ghostwriter, whoever he has. Or maybe he got better like Wayne, but he was just starting off at this point. So
Yeah, either he got better like Wayne or he got a ghostwriter like Wayne. But yeah, that verse was trash. And
Word.
I feel sorry for anybody who's ever had to give Rick Ross head, especially at this point in his career.
He's dropping some dope features though. I thought he was dope on that Gibbs tape.
I'm saying, especially at this point in his career, at the point this song dropped, Getting Some Head.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't like extremely famous, but he was extremely fat. This was before he had a heart attack at Wingstop. Like he was pretty big, so you'd have to lift his belly. I don't know. This isn't a porn podcast. This is the Weezy Academy, but
Shout out to Wingstop lemon pepper wings.
sounds fire, dog.
But yeah, then we got one of my favorite songs on here. I think it's dope. I'm gonna disagree with you. Ready to Walk. It's a classic. Should have had a huge commercial with the Carter shoes on it, if you ask me. Carter's shoes should have blown up, but they look terrible. So
You keep saying this song is a classic and it would have been great in a commercial, but songs that are good for commercials, I don't put those as classic songs. Like tennis shoe song in a commercial, like
bro, The Whole City Behind Us, Kanye West, Ludacris Game, that's a classic.
that was a song about a cell phone.
Shit's a classic, bro.
No, it's not. And
It
Ludacris
is.
has never been on a classic.
Okay, bro. You're gonna really upset some Southern fans here, but
I'm just kidding. But no, that song, that you're right. That song is a classic, and it made me want to go get a Nextel. But Ready to Walk is the verses are good, but the beat and the hook are not good, and I ain't gonna be walking anywhere in my Birdmans.
what about your Birdman lugs?
No, probably wouldn't rock those either unless he signed me to Cash Money to replace Kasky.
That'd be dope. But yeah, then we had a song I just wanted to mention, Came Down featuring Al Fats. I had no clue who the hell this dude was. I did some research into him because, this tape was boring as it is. Apparently he was recognized for this song by LeBron James, and I guess Wayne hopped on the remix. And LeBron would later have him work with Paul Wall to create a theme song for him to come out to called Main Attraction, which was sponsored by Sprite, which was also, sponsoring LeBron at the time. Really weird oddity. LeBron James trying to put on a rapper never really went anywhere, but he would later record a song with Wayne called Turn It Up. So
Was the Sprite song dope?
I didn't hear it, because I don't want to hear a Paul Wall and Al Fat song with LeBron James bigging up both of them.
LeBron learned from his mistakes and didn't stop putting like no-name rappers on his Sprite song, and then he went and grabbed Eminem, Lil Wayne, Kanye West, and Drake for a song that he knew wouldn't flop.
Imagine if Paul Wall was on Forever instead of Eminem.
It would have been better.
What if Paul Wall was on the OG version of Forever? And then Eminem sent his verse, and he was shocked, so he just kicked him to the curb.
What if Slaughterhouse was on the original version?
Would have been dope. It would have still signed to Shady. Would have still dropped a terrible album.
I still want to hear their unreleased album. I know Wayne's on it.
Was he really?
No, I just said that so some Lil Wayne fans would leak it for us.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was on a song, but you know that unreleased album would have been dope. He had a lot of Just Blaze songs on it, and then you had the mixtape that dropped before it that was like better than the album preceding it.
All their mixtapes when they were on Shady was better than that fucking album that they dropped was so bad. Why didn't Wayne and Royce ever do a song together?
I don't know. Roy spit over a couple Wayne beats. He had a freestyle over On Me, right?
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, he killed it.
Word. Yeah, so other than that, I just wanted to mention how terrible this Suck It or Not remix was. I was pissed because Suck It or Not was on here again. Slightly less pissed when I realized it was a remix, but then I was just like, what the hell is going on? It was a partially clean acapella too. Like it was saying touch it or not or something. It was terrible. But that dude Yanni, who produced the beat, who Wayne dedicated a track to shouting out, would later go on to produce a couple songs for Wayne. One of them we got called Burn This City, which was on The Drought Is Over 4, so never even made it to being released on an official project. But he also did make an official video for More Fire off of Carter 2, which premiered on Yahoo Music Videos. You know, wasn't good enough to make it to MTV2, but Yahoo Music Videos was popping back then, and they had exclusive videos, and he had this Sims 2 looking ass music video off of Carter 2 from More Fire. Shout out to Yanni.
Shout out to Yanni. You dig? Part 2.
So yeah. And then I just wanted to mention how we had Jody Breezy on 2 tracks. Remember Jody?
Jody Breeze from the band, right?
Nah, Jody Breezy was
Jody Breeze is from Boys in the Hood. I'm sorry.
Word. I mean, another irrelevant group.
That's fucked up. Was Boys in the Hood on Bad Boy?
Yeah, it was Bad Boy South, and then Young Jeezy was on Boys in the Hood. It was in Boys in the Hood group, and he started blowing up like exactly once that tape dropped, and then just left them and just.
First album was fire, and then they replaced who was Gorilla Zoe?
Yeah, they replaced him with Gorilla Zoe.
Yeah, man, fuck all that. But Jody Breeze was fire back in the day. He was like
dope.
He was like the Freck billionaire of Bad Boy.
Word. Dope. Had tons of potential, but never went anywhere.
Yeah, and then just faded into obscurity like Chopper from the band.
Or kind of, you know, you could also kind of compare him to Corey Guns, except Corey Guns is way doper. But like Corey Guns always got dope ass songs with Wayne, but then has never had a huge hit on his own, which is a shame. But yeah, Jody Breezy was dope. I thought he would. You would have thought at that time period he would have actually come out with a CD. Like for some odd reason, he just went from label to label, never dropped an official project.
He still hasn't ever dropped like an official album?
I think he has, but he dropped it like way too late when no one cared about him anymore. Shout out to Young City, aka Chopper from the band, who got cut off of the song because they put Jody Breezy on the remix instead because they thought Jody Breezy was the next best thing, and yet neither of them went anywhere.
Was it Jody Breezy or Jody Breeze?
I thought it was Jody Breezy. I always thought it was Jody Breezy.
I always thought it was Jody Breeze. I thought he's even said it on songs, but because it was Breeze, which is Breeze.
Well,
but you might be right, bro. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm now embarrassed, but leave this in here. But I think it's Jody Breezy, or maybe he said Jody Breezy, you know, as like.
I feel like Breezy is Breezy, but I don't know.
I mean, that makes sense, but I could have sworn he said it. Anyways, so I think we only got 2 more tracks that are even worth mentioning a little bit about. I just wanted to mention Gimme That with Chris Brown. That was a certified banger, certified single at the time. Never was a fan of Chris Brown, but you can't deny that that song was big for Wayne too. I mean, that's when people were starting to really get Wayne for features, like giving him the recognition he deserved.
Was this before Chris Brown beat Rihanna?
Yeah, this was pre the Rihanna beatdown.
Okay, so you guys can listen to it.
Yeah, it's safe. It's safe. It's before the cancellation.
The dude beat a woman to half death, and there was proof of it, and he never got canceled, not even for a year.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, and I don't even want to get into how I feel about Drake even working with them after he's been simping over Rihanna for years, and then Rihanna turned him down, and then he's like, "All right, I'm gonna work with Breezy."
Drake is like the goat next to Wayne, but he's done a lot of simp ass weirdo sissy shit. Like, I love the dude, but dude, you diss Pusha T, and then you go in that interview and almost cry over the battle, and then you get smacked by Diddy, and then you have Diddy like on your new leaks songs that just recently leaked of him leaving you voicemails. Like, why do you even talk? If somebody smacked me, we're not talking. He's not being on my songs. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know. He's done some silly shit, and he always hated Chris Brown and threw shots, and he beat Drake's Dream Woman to death nearly, and now he's like, we can be cool. Like, get out of here.
I don't know, man. Chris Brown's corny. I never liked him. I just didn't like his voice. Like, I thought it was really annoying when he was a kid. I mean, his voice now is better because he's more grown, but at the same time, I just don't still enjoy him. But I'm gonna give Chris Brown some props for any Chris Brown fans that are listening. I did really like that Young Thug and Chris Brown tape that dropped this year. Final track I just wanted to bring up was Ride featuring Christina Milian and 3 6 Mafia. That song should have been a single if you ask me. It never popped off anything huge, but I thought it was funny how just the whole chorus is pretty much ripping off Stay Fly with 3 6 Mafia. So she had to get 3 6 Mafia on it. The remix is like an exclusive to this tape, it seems like. Wayne drops a dope verse on it. Should have been a video, should have been a song, should have been a hit, but never went anywhere. There's that.
Dope song. Dope song. Should have been a single, should have been a hit, you know?
But yeah, overall, this mixtape was super disappointing.
Shit was dookie, you dig, part 2, but word on the street is the next mixtape is that Joel Santana, Lil Wayne, Back Like Cook Crack meets the Carter, aka I Can't Feel My Dick mixtape, the definitive edition of I Can't Feel My Face, and I heard that shit's fire, but I've never listened to it. So I'm really excited to get into that because from what I've heard, it's good. You know, going into this mixtape, my expectations were nothing. I hadn't heard anything on it, and it was fucking trash, and I was subjected to listening to a mixtape that wasn't good. But now I get to listen to something I've never heard before that is supposedly good, and I believe that it will be at least good, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
I hope you don't, get your hopes up so much that you're disappointed, but I really enjoy it.
I'm not, I mean, as long as there's not a bunch of fucking Go DJ blends and like pointless songs, like just random nonsense.
There's no blends on this tape, which is dope because a lot of these whack ass tapes there are so many tapes that were made for I Can't Feel My Face, and a lot of them had blends on them. Mick Boogie made the closest to official version. It had some blends on it. Then there was a bunch of other ones that had blends, like they blended like Wayne and Joel's freestyles together over the same beat, which isn't too bad, but it's not official at all, bro. And like they you don't need it. So I went through, I cut off all the fat. Go to justdipset.com and go download it.
36 pack, bruh. Like, how the fuck? That podcast is going to be 36 hours long.
I don't think we need to cover every track. There's some Joel's solo tracks on here that never had the completed Wayne verse, but were clearly meant for it. But it's a dope tape.
Yeah, I'm stoked on that shit. But with that brings this episode 10 to a conclusion, and we back like Lil Wayne. I don't know. We back, bro. We back. Episode 10, you dig?
Let's hit them with this Ready to Walk track and get our Birdmans on and head out.
Stomp out and let us know in the comments if you think the song is whack as well.
Let us know, man, because I think this song is dope. I'm still saying this song is dope. So let us know if Ready to Walk is dope or whack. We'll tally them up. We'll let you know the consensus of the fans on the next podcast.
Yeah, if the video gets more likes than dislikes, that means you thought the song was whack.
That's going to happen regardless.
You know I'm outside. not, don't you say it at all, at all. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk, yeah. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk, yeah. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk, yeah. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk, yeah. Weasel, white beater, turn her tweeters up, heater, reefer, eagle, what? Flow, dope, get your needles up, Boco, Carter, the hood, stand my peoples up, low, pro, high, do you already know, go so hard at your throat, I'ma shut it, you know, no boy, coming close to my pedestal, oh, so far ahead of you, just send a little dope to the ghost, I could better you, cause spitting that shit at me ain't better you, who, and never me can compare to you, I'm 50 times me and 100 times never you. Do you, not me, what you better do? I'm like a whole thing, y'all niggas residue. Young dude with the summertime attitude. W.Carter, you must try harder. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah. I'm ripping hard for the 17 ball. Holly Grove in this bitch, got him drove in this bitch like throw up my shirt, show my 1-7 scar like you don't want nothing, ho, I'm a 1-7 boy right here with something to blow the trunk off a car like blowing on something that let me stump on stars. We get y'all horse to jump on bars, hop off y'all dicks and jump on ours. Your bitch on your arm, the pump on ours. The shit on your arm is gon' be ours. We warriors, reservoir, with murder raw repertoire, bar none. Sorry son, you ain't hardly a L in my Louis Vuitton. Get lost, take a L I won and I be chillin' at the top with 1,000,000 blunts. I'm getting high. I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Hey, I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Hey, I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Hey, I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Like Eddie Riley, I say yep. I rep tough and step up for the S. That's that cash money and young money with the business. That's cash money and young money. Me and my bitch got matching carriage. Yes. That's Bass Bunny and Buzz Bunny. You can best bet that her money is my money. And I need my buy money by 8:20. You're 1 minute late, I'ma thank you to Jakes. Put your ankles in some tape, tie it to a cradle waist. Put his body in a lake, let the fishies debate. I'm vicious with an emphasis on vicious, I'm different. Sliding out the F-50 Ferrari like I'm sorry. Buying out the best shit at the bar like I brought it. Trying to get the next bitch in my car like I brought her. My neck and wrist is a bitch in cold water. Seek the sun caught her. Yeah, I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah, I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah, I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah, I got my Birdman on and I'm ready to walk that shit I talk. Yeah, I'm ready to walk it like I'm talking and play. I said walk it like I'm talking and play. I said I walk it like I'm talking and play. I said I walk it like I'm talking and play. I said I walk it like I'm talking and play. I said I walk it like I'm talking and play. I said I walk it like I'm talking and play. I said I walk it like I'm talking and play.
Weezy Academy, everything is easy, baby. Leave it up to Weezy Academy.